You've got your sunrise.
What the fuck, man?
Hey, what's going on, fella? God? Is that you?
This is God. You guys are getting canceled this evening.
Well, that might be a thing. We do have. Hold on one second. I see that somebody has joined us backstage already.
What do we got?
We gotta hold on. Hey, buddy, hold on 1 second. We got to do something first. Hold on, stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Because we have some breaking news, and I want to go to our breaking news reporter.
Oh, our correspondent out in the field. Okay.
You have reached the voicemail box of.
Seems like Randy.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, he's not even. He must be busy. That's what it must be.
Wow.
Right? He must be extremely busy out there on the field doing it. All right. Okay. Well, we'll try to get a hold of him when he's not so busy. But hey, buddy.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
What's going on?
Not much. Just hanging out. Long ass day.
Well, tuck it in.
Mr. Conspiracy himself.
We have more people. Everybody's joining now, Brady.
Everybody's joining. Who's all joining now? Who the fuck is that?
I was late.
It's
We're driving.
It's somebody who's either mugging somebody or getting mugged. That's what I'm saying here.
Yo, turn your phone sideways while you're doing that robbery.
Hey, you can't park there.
All right, gentlemen. Well, what's going on tonight, Chris? Why have we all been invited to this table that is very square and round?
Okay, so I had to ask a question because this is something that we've talked about in passing for some time, right? About conspiracy theories. And, Beard there, for those of you that don't know, he's the one with the beard that's covering his entire face, not the civilized looking beard. We're talking the one that's driving. No, that uncivilized, homeless looking one on the left-hand screen there.
The gay one. The gay one.
Well, not anymore. He's been reformed. He went to the same trying to get Bert to go to.
I forgot.
But the thing is,
saved
we
him.
talked about this before, and we made the joke that birds aren't real, right?
Yeah.
And
it's one of my favorites.
And then I get a message because we used to talk about it all the time. And Beard is kind of like our resident conspiracy theorist. He likes to believe that the Earth is flat. And
no.
Okay,
I grew up listening to Art Bell and stuff, so I just love a good conspiracy yarn.
All right, so what do you know about the birds aren't real fucking thing?
Yeah.
Honestly, not a lot. Just that there's like a contingent of people who are convinced that like birds are drones or something.
I believe it. I'm convinced.
Like
I'm convinced already.
All birds or some birds?
I guess it varies, but I have heard some people who actually legit believe that like birds just aren't real, or like they died sometime in the 60s and were replaced by like drones or something.
And wasn't this thing like the whole thing was started by just some dude trying to fucking rib and troll the internet?
That's how a lot of these things usually start, from like some sort of 4chan prank or something like that.
Fucking 4chan, those pricks. All right.
Can I ask you a question?
They did get people to microwave their iPhones.
Why were you gay?
What? You didn't say it with the accent, Brady.
Oh, sorry. Why were you gay?
There you go. There's the accent. Mike, you got a favorite conspiracy gimmick?
Mikey D on the run.
Yeah. I don't have a favorite. I love hearing about how people think the Earth's flat, and I almost believe about the birds not being real, but I just couldn't give our government that much credit to come up with something like that.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. If you can do solar power, I think you can do that. The birds aren't real. Think about it.
Yeah,
They're just recharging, right?
that could be it. I just don't think they'd be this real, you know?
Well, it's got more than like the Earth is hollow, right?
Oh, Hollow Earth was my favorite.
You
That's a good
believe
one,
that
too.
one, though. I know you do, right?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it's hollow.
Well, where would the troglodytes live then?
Whoa, they're called transitions now.
I think there's lots of pockets. I
Brampton?
don't think there's like a big hollow Earth
Oh.
inside Earth.
Could you imagine? Wait. So there's not an inner Earth,
No.
like
No.
in
What are you
God's.
talking about? There's a
I don't know,
core
man. Yeah, well,
full of
no,
lava.
like, they're talking about people living. Yeah, no. I don't
It's
even
full
know
of
if that's true.
lava.
Is that true? How do we know that?
What would
What?
that current
Every
be?
camera, anything we sent down there to prove that true would melt. Like, how do we know that's true?
Are you sure though? Are you sure, sir?
Almost.
Okay, because you're on the interwebs, and like the 5 people that watch this may call you out on it.
We need a Jamie right now.
You are the Jamie. Hey, what's going on, Tiff?
Hey.
There's our favorite American girl. How are you, Tiff? What's going on?
Okay.
We're talking about
Right, we're
birds.
moving this
Birds
party
are not
inside.
real. Apparently, birds are not real. That is this topic of discussion right now. Take it away, Beard. What do you know about birds being real or not real?
Well, personally, I think they're real.
All
Okay.
of them? What about platypuses?
You know, I've
Everybody
never
loves
seen
a
a
little-
platypus, so I can't prove it.
Everyone loves a little piece of platypus every now and then.
So, what's your favorite conspiracy theory, Beard?
Honestly, you touched on the Hollow Earth thing. That's one of my favorites.
Everybody can agree that the moon landing thing, right?
Yeah,
Not real.
I think that's
not
real.
What? Stanley Kubrick did it?
Not real. Well, that's what they're saying, and didn't they say some bullshit like
A platypus.
What's his nuts? Fucking Jared Leto or something like that bought and lives in the studio that they filmed the fucking moon landing in.
Yeah, there was a guy who made a documentary a few years ago that collected like all of the moon landing stuff, and he got a hold of a bunch of old test footage from NASA, like a bunch of like training footage of like astronauts in pools and stuff like that, and like went to like the next degree with it, where he was just like, yeah, it was all training footage, and they just like turned it into moon landing footage, right?
Well, that's one that's kind of been going back and forth forever. It's kind of one of the easiest ones. What about the Denver airport?
Oh, that's a fun one. They're like all the murals are creepy. I'll give them that.
Who's moon landed on that guy?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a guy or a gal, but it's Ash will fly. Ash. All right.
So yeah, Denver airport, guys.
Denver. What about it?
Apparently, that's like the center of the fucking Illuminati.
Yeah, they got
Did you know that in South Park,
underground tunnels and shit there or something?
What's that?
Yeah,
there's to the center of the earth.
There's a big section of the airport that's been unused since they built it, and there's a whole bunch of conspiracies around like that they're like Illuminati tunnels, like secret tunnels under the Denver airport. And the murals there are really creepy and show a bunch of like end of the worldy type of stuff. So it's not like there's nothing for like conspiracy theorists to like lean into there.
Yeah.
Like there's some weird stuff about the Denver airport that would like make it a really easy one to just like go into, right?
Or is it just because Denver is full of a bunch of fucking impressionable potheads?
That helps. That definitely helps.
No, it's Colorado. Colorado is a mountainous terrain, right?
it's
Mountainous
Denver,
terrains. You
Denver,
find Bigfoot and
Colorado.
aliens.
Is that the same? No.
No, you find aliens and Bigfoots in places like that.
In
Same with
Colorado.
Northern Ontario. Northern Ontario, you're going to find aliens and Bigfoots
Well, that's because of. Never mind.
and real birds.
Oh,
Real birds.
and real birds. All right. What about Disney?
Birds
Walt
of a feather
Disney.
fuck each other in the ass. You ever hear
What's the
about that one,
conspiracy
Beard?
there? That one's pretty fucked up.
Mhm.
What?
Walt Disney cryogenic.
Oh,
Chamber?
for sure. 100% crowd frozen. He's a fucking floating head. You know what's crazy?
Yeah, the
I just
Simpsons said
opened
it.
up. I just opened up a box set of Futurama. And
Oh, yeah?
in the very first episode in the pilot, Leonard Nimoy is a floating head. They go to like the floating head museum or something. It's pretty cool. Shouts out to Futurama for being not Mikey D.
It's
I'm not sure it'll work.
why. You don't think that cryogenics
Freezing
will work?
yourself for later generations.
It'd have to be like instant freeze, like when you're everything fuck up. Like,
Have you seen Demolition Man? It's true. It works.
There's been companies. I've looked this up. There's been companies over the years that have done like the freezing thing, and it hasn't gone well. Where like one of their warehouses, the power goes out for a day or two, and you end up with some really gross human soup.
Well, yeah, I can't imagine it's the freezing part, right? Because you can do that. Boom,
Boys,
I think
Simon
it's the
Phoenix
thought.
was fine. Simon Phoenix was perfectly fine.
Yeah, but you got to keep them in ice cube for like 30 years.
Yeah, but that's because black don't crack, bro.
Yeah, that's
Right. That's
All right.
That's
Mikey
very-
D, how was
Okay.
selling drugs all day?
It was your typical day of selling drugs. The drugs.
Just
A whole bunch of what?
Is cannabis a drug still?
I hate it. I make the joke, but I don't like calling it a drug.
Right.
Oh, you fucking little activist. Thanks for taking the piss out of my fucking joke. Thanks. All right.
Sorry, bro.
So do you guys believe mountains are real? Or are mountains just fake fucking vessels and fake building? Like there's buildings
Yo,
inside where
hey,
there's like a
when
whole
I-
bunch of shit going on.
When I was in Ireland, man, there was this fucking rock that like spilled off the side of the road, and it looked like a fucking T-Rex laying down on its side, and I just couldn't I stared at it for like an hour, like trying to figure out if this was just like a fossilized fucking dinosaur. But I don't know. That got me thinking, man.
All right,
Maybe
well,
they're just
What about fucking fossils then? How come is it that only dinosaurs are found in fucking North America?
You know what, boys? I got something
that's because
pretty
they were
crazy
probably
to show
just
you.
from North America.
I think they are
Can I-
found other places.
Can I take this for like 1 minute and go off on like a little bit of a tangent for a second, and then I'm going to show you something real cool. So I was living on a property in Northern Ontario for about a year. Some guy paid me to like take care of the property, basically like hunt porcupines and like just maintain the fucking place so it doesn't fall apart. Right up the north, it's a northern property. Yeah, jerk him off. No, he was on the other side of the country. So anyway, I'm tilling up. I'm using like a tiller, like I'm fucking driving a tractor with a till in the back, and I'm tilling up this garden because I want to plant a bunch of vegetables for the summer. And I get like, I don't know, I've got like a 4 to 6 foot tiller, right? So I'm about 6 foot down. Well, this property was built on like an old, it was all limestone and stuff now, but it used to be built on like an old reservoir where they find arrowheads and all this shit, right? So anyway, I'm digging. I find like this fucking, I was collecting like pieces of crystal quartz because there was tons of it and fossils and all this stupid shit. So I threw 2 pieces of quartz in that were like purple, that were really fucking big. So then I go and wash them off with a hose and soapy water. And the one looks like a fucking alien skull, and the other one is like a stand, and you can see where they connect, right? So
Oh my
ever since
God, I know which rocks you're talking about.
you know what I'm
It's
talking
fucking-
about, right?
You're fucking high, bro. They don't.
It's
even
cra-
fucking-
Just wait. So ever since I found that thing, every time it's connected, I always have some weird fucking bad luck. Every time that it's not connected and it's just put away, my life's good. 1 second, let's connect this thing together. I found it.
Yeah,
Let's connect it together and ruin the whole fucking stream. 1 sec, I'll be back.
I'm pretty sure this is how Pinhead came to our world. You opened the box.
You called us.
Cenobites start showing up in my house and be like, oh.
It's just one rock with a divot, and the other rock has a nub.
Okay. No, it's not. This guy's fucking on drugs. He sells them all day. So this is the piece that I found, and I was like, holy fuck, this is kind of cool. It's like a stand. But it just looks like a piece of crystal quartz. I'll try and get a better light here so you can get a glimpse of how pretty this is. Okay. Right? Just a piece of crystal quartz. Then this is the solid purple quartz that looks like a fucking alien skull. See how it's got like a fucking face here? Watch this.
Yep.
Now turn it over.
That was right beside each other. You know what I mean?
Now turn
in the
it over.
fucking ground, like 6 feet down. Boys, you're telling me that wasn't, there was like arrowheads and shit around it? Look at this fucking thing.
With their bones.
It's not, that's crystal quartz. You can tell if you actually get the light on it, but we're on a fucking shitty camera. But yeah, I'm high as fuck. But that's my conspiracy. I think that there's old crystal skulls and stones and carvings. I think crystals have energy. I don't think like the crazy lady vegetarian chick, like all that, where I'm like, I gotta sleep with one in my pocket. Bro, they're together right now, and I'm feeling it, man. I got a heart on.
Like someone in Africa died. Like every time you do that, like
oh Jesus Christ, what?
For no reason.
Yeah, you've heard of blood diamonds? Yeah.
Every time you bang those rocks together, someone gets stoned in India.
New cringe unlocked. Yeah. Suck a dick, Ash.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I think I know who Ash is.
But like, other than that, like, why do you think they go together? Like, and when you
I don't know.
Together, like, what happened, and what in your mind is like happening?
Nothing. I'm obviously joking. I'm trying to put a little spin on it, but realistically, finding those two things.
You fucking showed me those rocks.
I've showed people those rocks since I found the shit.
And
I still have them
around. Like
I will never get rid of them. I found them in the ground and washed them myself. I nurtured these crystal skulls.
You fucking hobbit.
I like stones, boys. I was out in the Yukon, and I go down the Yukon River. I'm in the morning. It's like 5:30, steam running off the river, and I'm just digging through rocks. I have a bag of rocks that I flew back on the plane. It cost me an extra $25 because I brought so many rocks back home.
You're fucking kidding me.
I swear to God, I got a bag of rocks fucking from the Yukon. It's like some silver ores and shit.
There's medication for that shit, bro.
I like that shit, man.
Do you kick them around? Like
I don't kick my rocks.
Oh.
He just sees one rock that looks different from all the other rocks, and he's like,
bro,
I gotta bring you with me, little guy.
My favorite part of Breaking Bad was when Hank was stuck in bed with a fucking broken back, and he was just collecting rocks to the house. And he's like, his wife's like, he's got a new rock. He's like, it's a fucking Geo. He's like, it's not a rock, bitch.
Geos are cool.
I was just at the Museum of Natural
they're
History
minerals.
last week. You should see some of the crazy ones there.
Yeah, this guy's awesome. Who the fuck is this?
No, they're not minerals.
All right. Beard, what's been going on in your life? Well, you're not wrestling anymore, right?
No, not anymore. I was in New York last week.
What were you doing there?
Just down for Thanksgiving.
Doing what?
All kinds of shit. I went to Manhattan and did the whole like touristy thing and like walked around, went to a bunch of different places.
What is the touristy thing in Manhattan?
You know, you go to Times Square, you find a good slice of pizza, you know.
You get robbed?
No, I didn't get robbed. You know, that was good. I went to the Museum of Natural History though. That was really cool.
What did you learn?
It's the one from Night at the Museum. I learned Ben Stiller doesn't actually work there.
Yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Yet.
Wait till he pisses off his J overlords.
It's cool. They got a shit ton of like fossil skeletons and stuff like that there.
From like dinosaurs and shit?
Yeah, like everything, like every fucking extinct thing.
Here we go.
One really cool thing I found out is they have like a huge collection of mammoths, and they found them all in Alaska, like this one place in Alaska. And like when they brought all the bones in like the 20s, they went through them all and they picked like the best ones they could make full skeletons out of. And then they just threw all the rest of them in the fucking river.
Bruh,
So like
listen.
at the bottom of the Hudson River, there's like a shit ton of like mammoth skeletons from Alaska. And there's been like treasure hunters diving in the Hudson River for the last like 3 years looking for them.
Mikey once told me that he didn't think dinosaur bones were real.
Did I?
I can get behind that.
Oh, that's a fun conspiracy.
Let's go, boys. What do you guys know
The
about
dinosaurs aren't real.
Dinosaurs, there's no way they could be real. How okay, explain to me this. Then how is it that woolly mammoths were only found in fucking Alaska? Remember the continent?
I think it has to be cold.
Oh no, they've been found in a bunch of places.
Where? Africa?
I don't think Africa. That's probably too far south.
So
But I know they found shit
some
tons
in
of
Asia.
frozen
They
ones
found
up in
some smaller-
Siberia and stuff.
Yeah, some smaller ones out in Asia.
smaller mammoths?
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the fucking name?
No,
Little
just
bit.
slightly smaller. Like how
The mammoth.
Yeah, like no, it's just like how there's bigger elephants than other elephants. Like it's the same thing.
But these are hairy ones.
Listen, I went to a Christian school. It was a very advanced education. I was so much smarter than motherfuckers in English and fucking math and all this basic shit. But the second they got to the science section in our book, they're like, yo, the Earth's 4,000 years old, 5,000 years old. There was no dinosaurs. Fuck off.
Oh,
Next chapter.
I want to go see
and I'm
the
like,
Creation
whoa, I'm the
Museum.
dumbest motherfucker when it comes to science. Like the Creation Museum is basically we rode dinosaurs in Eden and then they just
Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's awesome.
they just fucking disappeared.
Dude, I'm down with like Land of the Lost.
Yeah, let's throw a saddle on Raptor and get this going.
Just a donkey. They just found a donkey. It wasn't a small mammoth. Just found a fucking donkey carcass in fucking Siberia. They're like, mammoth.
Yeah.
Proves it. Proves it. God's fake. Proves it.
All right.
We can have Jesus and dinosaurs. Discuss, please,
Yeah,
amongst yourselves.
Why can't we
Please.
have both?
Yeah.
Please discuss this topic. Can we have Jesus and dinosaurs?
Ooh. I mean, haven't they come out and said that like both can exist? Wasn't there one of those like Michael Moore went to the Vatican or some bullshit documentaries? And
No,
he
it
ends
was
up
Bill Maher,
okay, well, whoever. I don't give a fuck.
religious, and he was like, "No, it doesn't
But
exist."
no, he talks to that old ass priest standing on the fucking bridge, and even the priest was like, yeah, there's probably some things that are more story than fact. Yeah, you can have dinosaurs, I guess. If you can have Jesus, you can have dinosaurs.
Yeah, well,
right?
we haven't propped up Jesus' dead carcass in a fucking museum in New York somewhere and been like, "Hey, everybody, look, it's Jesus' old dick."
This is what I'm saying. Where's the Jesus bones?
Yeah, where they at?
Right?
Well, no, because like
he needs them.
They buried him, and then he rose out, and then
what happened to him?
He flew into heaven or something.
Yeah,
He fucking combusted.
Yeah.
He held in a fart too long and just fucking
turned into
combusted.
light. I don't know.
He didn't die. Where is he?
He flew up.
What did he need his bones for?
That's sort of the point. No, listen, Ash. We know he fucking died, and then he came back to life like a zombie. He was zombie Jesus on the Sunday. Zombie Easter Jesus rose, and then he ascended. What do you mean? He fucking Chris angeled into the fucking sky? Chris
No.
Angel uses like strings and stuff.
More
I
like
love
a
how you use the word zombie. That's perfect.
He was
He'd have a
zombie.
really good superpower for a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, because when the Jehovah's ask me, they're like,
The Jehovah's.
they're like, what do you think about? What do you think about when you die, you live on, and there's no more pain and no more this and that? I'm like, it sounds like zombie apocalypse to me, man. And then he's like, I was like, yeah, that's right. You're thinking.
If Jesus touches a zombie, do they just become normal?
or does he become a zombie?
No, he touches
Does the
them, they're
zombie
healed.
bite
They
him?
just become normal people.
But is that the case? Because he's got that flesh of the flesh or whatever the fuck it is, the stupid cracker on the tongue thing.
Yeah, like if Jesus gets bit by a zombie, it's just like game over for everything, right? Like
What?
Yeah. Yep.
I think he's immune.
Yeah, I think he'd just touch his own wound, and it's good.
Or he'd be like, he'd get bit and be like, "Fuck, I'd done this before. I'll see you in 3 days."
I picture he'd be kung fuing his way through crowds of zombies, and they'd all be walking away from him like, "What happened?"
Imagine Jesus knew kung fu, just like naturally, like Simon Phoenix and Demolition Man, like they just downloaded it to his brain.
What makes you think he doesn't know kung fu?
Yeah, he is the one. He made kung fu. Like he did everything. When he
No, his
designed
dad
Elbow, he
made
was
kung
like,
fu.
They're gonna need to do this.
Hey Ash, was it Jesus or his dad that made kung fu?
It was his dad.
He's
I'm
just
sorry.
more of a Jeet Kune Do guy.
All right, well, let's move on from the Holy Trinity. What do you guys think about Muslims?
They didn't invent kung fu. I can tell you that fucking much.
Great
All
passion.
right. Great passion.
Great passion. Love the love the beards.
Love their fashion.
Great passion.
You're not wrong.
You won't stop.
No,
I can't
no,
stop
I'm not.
laughing.
And we're not going to continue until he does.
I feel like I'm listening to two people laugh at once. You okay there?
I'm okay.
Get a hold of yourself, man.
Wait, this what? Yeah, you know what, Beard? Fucking thank you. That was the funniest thing I've heard all day. Great passion. It was just good delivery, sir. Props. All right. Well, okay. So what else do we have? We have Bigfoot. People don't really like talking about Bigfoot. I think that's played out. We know it's Homo pithecus. We know what it is.
What about like the Mandela effect in fucking that CERN place?
So Berenstain Bears, I have a feeling we're all fucking retarded. I feel like Berenstain Bears very well could have been the Berenstain Bears forever, like Berenstain Bears. But I think the fact that we all grew up with as kids liking Frankenstein, Ben Stein, all these Steins, all these, hardcore J names, that it just...
See, I think maybe you could be onto something. Maybe you're
They
right.
weren't wearing yarmulkes.
But
if they were wearing yarmulkes, then I'd be like, okay, it was the Berenstain Bears.
But it's not Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein, actually, yeah.
Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein.
What about the Sinbad movie, Shazam?
That's not real.
I remember it.
No, you don't.
Swear to
No,
God,
you don't.
I remember it.
No, you don't.
There's
No,
a terrible Shaq movie and a terrible Sinbad movie.
Okay, I know that, but it's not a genie. What you're thinking of is there's a movie, and not a lot of people have brought it up during that Mandela effect thing. And it was one of the things that popped into my head first, right when they said Shazam. He did a TV show, a Saturday morning TV show. It was nothing to do with the genie, where he was like a babysitter of rich white kids. It was like 3 fucking kids or 2 kids, like a daughter and a son or whatever it was. And he was like a babysitter. He got put in this weird position. People are confusing that because they say that that's a synopsis of that genie movie. It's like he's a babysitter that's a genie. And I'm like, they're getting this confused with the Saturday morning show. There's no fucking Shazam. There's Kazam. What's Kazam? That's Shaq, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kazam. There's no Shazam though. There's no Shazam. That's not a thing.
No.
What do you guys think about the Monopoly Man? Did he have a monocle or no?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
What about Britney Spears? Did she have a mic on during that fucking "Oops, I Did It Again" fucking song or whatever?
Wait, what?
No, she used to wear a mic on stage.
Yeah, and then in the music video she had one on, but
they're saying that she didn't?
Yeah. And you can't ask her because you can't trust what she's gonna say.
Oh no, because she's fucking knife fighting herself in the fucking kitchen right now.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
She still looked hot. She still looked hot doing it. She was all haggard, looked like an old heroin chick with a fucking knife. I was like, yeah, come to my house and cut me.
That's different.
That's different. You should hit her up, bro. She'd probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Send her your credits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, it's a longer list than anybody else in this room.
Yeah, great.
Okay, well, Mike, you haven't really told us what's your conspiracy. Like you're like, I like all of them, kind of, but I'm
say
not too
the
sure.
Mandela effect is probably the one that like gets me thinking a lot.
Is the Mandela effect?
And I wonder, like, because they say the cause of it's from CERN, and then I wonder what else that shit's doing, and then so.
Do you think it's that we're just in a fucking multi-dimensional universe, or are we living in some sort of simulation and there's like a glitch in the system, or do you guys just think this is actually us all being kind of collectively stupid?
I've
like
considered the stupid thing.
The reason I brought up the Monopoly man real quick before I let you get to it, but the reason I brought up the Monopoly thing is we're all confusing him with the Mr. Peanut guy. Mr. Peanut Man looked very similar, and he had a monocle. So our brains are blending these things because they're images we've seen as a child that are like images on packaging of stuff that we're growing up with.
There's a fucking thing about him too. Like he didn't have the cane,
it blends.
And now he does or something.
Yeah, it blends, man. So anyway, what were you saying?
I don't know.
All right. So what about Looney Tunes then?
That too, yeah.
That's weird. That's a weird one.
That.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Right?
The Looney Tunes.
I think that they're probably just banking on the fact that the people that were old enough to remember when it was what it was that everybody's talking about, they're just going to be like, nah, y'all did too much acid and you don't remember that being a fucking thing.
And Beard, you're our furry expert.
Mandela dying. I remember that. Was that just like a fake news article that was fucking popping back in the day?
Of who dying?
Nelson Mandela, the reason the whole name of the...
Yeah, apparently he died in the 80s or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
I think
I don't want to touch
died
on
in
that
prison.
One. Yeah.
So, Beard, since you're our furry expert, you can address that question.
What?
Why is it that pandas will only breed at furry conventions?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Ash is asking. Well, Ash, we don't have an answer for you. I apologize.
Pandas?
Pandas.
Why is it? What? Why is it that pandas will only breed at furry conventions?
You know, people think pandas are a scam, right?
It's probably because they don't get invited to other conventions.
They're just Chinese guys in suits.
They could.
Well, no, they think that it was like all like the Chinese government made them. They're not found anywhere in the world. Like it was all just a scam to get money.
Oh.
You telling me pandas aren't real now?
No, they're real, but they're man-made.
Like they were bred.
Polar bears with really sick haircuts.
They said red pandas have more of an actual lineage and you can like follow it back, but you can't follow pandas. They only exist.
I think they're related to raccoons or something.
Yeah, the red pandas.
Red pandas are, yeah.
Yeah, they're the Native American pandas, basically.
We're never able to.
Hey, the Redskins are changing their name back.
The Native American pandas are a lot more, indigenous. The indigenous pandas is what I meant to say.
Mm.
Wow. All right. What about Oscar Mayer?
What about him? Got a
Oscar
big old wiener.
Mayer, right? Everybody thought that it was supposed to be Meyer.
Wasn't there a fucking song about it?
This is what I'm saying. How did you not fucking remember that shit, right?
Yeah, Mayer, right?
Just saying it in your fucking head. Everybody just sang it in your head. Stupid ass lie. Sang it in their head just to fucking confirm what it actually was, didn't you? Nerds.
I got a conspiracy for you. Trash pandas. Speaking of trash pandas, why is it that raccoons are considered an endangered species in Canada?
Really?
They have been since the 80s. They're on the endangered species list. Why?
I guess they never been to Toronto.
It's a scam.
Wait, raccoons aren't real?
No, raccoon. Everything is not.
Whoever's making that list has never been to Toronto.
Things are real. Not everything is fake, man.
They're not endangered.
I don't even. Yeah,
they're endangered, but they're not like gonna die.
Apparently, they're on the list.
The fuck are they in danger of?
They live in Toronto, bro.
Yeah,
What do they
You-
live? No, they live everywhere.
It's dangerous out in these streets
bro. When
They
I
are.
lived in Toronto, well, actually, when I lived in Toronto,
as a raccoon.
I lived in the main floor of a brownstone, and so we had the backyard area. So we had like a little patio thing, and all of a sudden one day there was like a family of fucking raccoons reaching fucking paws over the edge. And then, my wife thought it'd be a cute idea to leave food out for them.
Oh, great.
Oh
idea.
yeah, they're there every day then.
No, I just let the dog out.
Oh.
They left.
That works.
Earth.
I just wouldn't.
They
do
left
that 'cause,
Earth.
Like
No.
just because like raccoons are dirty. It's not like I wouldn't want my dog fucking.
Have you ever given a raccoon a high five? They have the nicest
They're
little
so
paws.
cute. Yeah, I
They
bottle
don't have,
fed baby
you
raccoons.
can't give them
When
a
I was
high
on-
five.
When I was on TV, they had me baby feeding little raccoons and shit.
Well, isn't that fucking special, you silly little fucking...
You ever feed a raccoon a raw egg? They literally, I have. Funny story.
Like,
Starts making pudding in your fucking hand?
No, what they do is they poke a
did
little
you
fucking
shell
hole.
for him?
Yeah. Yeah, I showed him how to brulee. They poke a little fucking hole and they suck the fucking egg out of the fucking hole, and then you end up with this whole fucking shell. Like, they're super delicate fucking animals. So don't tell me they're not real, man.
Imagine you getting your butt fingered by a little raccoon.
Again?
That'd feel weird. That'd feel
Why
weird.
would you imagine that?
Yeah.
Did you just watch the Avengers and you were like,
Again? Wait, what? What? Is it Rocket Raccoon sticking his fucking little fingers in my fucking tush? That's not
I
good.
don't know what his name.
That's not good. I don't like that. Don't like anything about that. All right, well, my list of conspiracies is done. I only have one conspiracy, and it is that I'm being forced to do these shows. And
Well,
someone has a gun to my back right now.
It's better than, having to do actual fucking community service.
Help me.
Yeah, no, all of these Mandela effects are crazy.
Well, did you have an article that you wanted to
there's
pull
so
up
many.
about birds?
There's so many of them.
Didn't you
Oh,
tell
yeah,
me you were
there's,
related to Beyonce?
There were some actual Chinese drones that were like bird drones that were discovered recently or something, some spy drones. I sent Tid like an article about it that I read the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. Asians are creating fucking drones disguised as birds to spy on their people.
You
Which
said that
Asian?
so spitefully. Yeah,
I'm
what
just
group?
saying.
What
I
group
want to
of
know
Asians?
specifically who I should
Target.
for this.
Pan Pacific. The Pacific Rim area, I'm going to say. What did it say in the fucking article? That's
Damn
the best part.
Pacific Rim.
This is what happens. This is what happens when stone people don't have any fucking producers.
Yeah.
I've been producing pretty well this whole time, but I'm now partaking in smoke.
Where the fuck is it? China. China has military drones disguised as birds. So there you go, right? That's the new COVID. Birds aren't real.
Fuck.
Yeah. Never were. None of them?
They're going to export them
There's
too.
got to be a couple real ones.
I mean, you'd have to have some real ones, right? To throw off the scent. What about all
You
the
tell me-
bird hunters? I specifically, you're telling me that's going to be a Mandela effect? All
Yeah,
of
it's
those
just
fucking
for it.
birds that I shot as a kid weren't
Yeah,
real?
I've shot ducks.
You think
I've
we're
shot
gonna
them
have,
before.
You think people will be like drone hunting, like people bird hunt in the future?
But would you use a drone to hunt another drone?
If you're cool, if you're brokey, you'd probably just watch them with like your face.
Stand on the ground and throw rocks at them.
You ever seen the video of the Ukrainian guy throwing his gun at the drone with the grenade on it?
Fuck off.
What?
Through his what? No, I haven't.
Can you pull this
Wait.
up?
Say this again.
It's like a war video from like the Ukraine war, and they're like, the Russians are flying like a drone with a grenade on it at like some Ukrainian guy, and he's out of bullets, so he throws his gun at the drone and it blows up.
Shut the fuck. There's got to be a video of this that we could find.
Yeah, there's a video of it. It's
Okay,
nuts.
quick thinking. Heroic soldier takes down drone with rifle.
Jamie, pull up that fucking Ukrainian grenade drone video.
Do you want me to play it?
No,
he
Jamie's got it. He's working on it.
Who the fuck is Jamie?
He literally throws his gun at the drone. Why would you do that? Probably because it's easier to hit it with a gun than
What
it is a
else are
bullet.
you gonna fucking do,
Like
dude? At that
a
point,
bullet's this big. A gun's big. You got more surface area to hit this drone.
Wasn't that a fucking
Actually,
scene in
Why
Police
did
Squad?
it blow up? Why did it blow up like that? Oh, because the fucking drone had a grenade on the drone. They were running away. They were running away from the drone because the drone had a grenade on it.
There's got to be a video out there of it, like with the fucking Benny Hill music over
Yeah.
it.
It's called
the Roper's theme.
Quick Thinking, Heroic Soldier takes drone down with rifle.
Yeah. I'm sure Laz
Down
can
drone
add
with
some
that.
music to it.
So we're not gonna pull that video up. We're just gonna let it fuck. No one's got it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh my god! Somebody fucking throw it in there.
How do you spell Ukraine?
Fuck off. I thought, okay, here's the okay. Listen, no,
Ukraine, we crane, we all crane.
I started typing in Ukraine too, and then you know what I did? I said fuck this, and then I wrote down throwing gun at drone.
You guys suck, man. It's not that hard of a fucking country to spell.
I found it.
You've only seen support Ukraine in every window and every fucking like facility across
but
fucking
they're
North
not
America
real.
for the past 2 years.
It's not real. It's probably not even how you spell it.
Ukraine's not real.
Ukraine. I can something I can
At this point, with the amount of money that's being sent over there, it's probably been gone a long time ago.
With the amount of money we've been sending there, we should be getting like weekly letters in the mail with updates.
It should look like a fucking tourist resort in Dubai from the amount of money they've been getting.
Listen, I used to send a kid like 2 cents a month back in the day, and he would at least write me once every once in a while.
Jesus Christ, man!
You get pictures from all the Ukrainians.
Yeah, he would send me pictures of him eating one plate of food I bought him.
How's Budapest doing?
Oh,
Have you talked to Budapest in a while? Oh, Jesus Christ. I shouldn't even ask.
Yeah. But the bitch is, they kept taking my money for like a year.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's the one. It's not as cool as you guys made it sound, by the way.
Oh, it's pretty fucking crazy, dude.
I'm surprised he didn't shoot his buddy there.
This is the scariest game of tag ever.
Right?
This is intense, man. Like, you're playing the craziest game of fucking, what is it, Screamers?
You get killed by friendly fire.
Oh my god. This is like, what, Screamers, right? Is that what the...
Yeah.
Oh, dude! It still took him out, though.
Oh, for sure. He's nowhere to be found.
He's fucking done, dude. I think that guy died.
Yeah,
I think that guy died.
He died.
He's
I
fine.
think you just showed someone.
Take it
dying
off.
on your fucking
Well, this isn't getting monetized anyways.
No, that doesn't, whatever. Yeah. It's not happening.
It's not.
We're not monetizing this. After like, yeah, no, we're like 3 minutes in, we were fucked for monetization.
Who broke first? Because Brady told me not to. Brady told me to be
Well,
good, so I want to know if it was me or if it was
I told you,
someone else.
just don't pull your dick out.
Oh yeah, it's usually me.
Yeah, it's usually Chris.
Like
Chris.
about 3 seconds after I lit the joint, I was like, should I have done that? But then I remember hearing a bong.
Well, that was
You mean-
definitely
You mean a tobacco pipe? It's a tobacco pipe, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's just tobacco.
That
Oh,
was not what I
shit.
heard.
It's a Gandalf.
All right. What the hell are you? All right. Well, that's where we are now, huh? You deserved every bit of that. All right. So apparently one of us here works in a dispensary.
I
What's
used
the
to own a couple.
What's the difference between city dispensaries and reservation dispensaries?
I've seen a couple reservation dispensaries try to make it as like legit or as close to like an in-town dispensary as possible, but like they're still lacking in the knowledge of the product because they're not like the people they're buying their weed from just aren't sending their stuff to the labs and getting as much information back as the OCS or the legal companies. So
Why is
that's the
it so much
difference.
better though?
Yeah, right. It's just literally better. So for what I'm thinking is like there are craft companies. There is good stuff, but it's like they're gems. They're buried gems, and usually 95% of the time they're craft companies. And I think the reason why they're better is because there's more attention in a smaller space. So they're coming up with a better product, right? Or they're just better growers. But eventually, like even like they're trying to get their products to the market, but the market's saying we're not accepting the small amount. But if they up the amount that they make it what they want, they won't be able to label themselves craft anymore, and they rely on that. And they want to keep their product craft, and they don't want to have to expand. So like they're like they're gonna make it shitty. Like we're trying to keep it, but they're gonna make it shitty. It's gonna keep getting shittier, and we're all just gonna end up buying black market again.
I was just down in the States, and I bought some when I was down there. And I was surprised at how like open it all is. Like in New York, there's dispensaries everywhere now, and they've even better. Like you go into like the smoke shops, like they have the smoke shops everywhere, and it's like a head shop where they sell cigarettes, everything. But they also have just as much or almost as much inventory as the dispensaries. Everything's like open, like you can look in the jars, smell it. You can pick
Yeah.
your buds, like,
Yeah. Do you know how
like,
much shit
and
unstupid
they
knowledge?
advertise too. Like they advertise.
Yeah, there's so much knowledge that I have to know that I shouldn't have to know
Well,
for what I make an hour. Like it's
show
fucking crazy.
so I found out recently that it's not illegal to actually have a display. You can't have it smelling or people touch it, but you can actually have a see-through jar. But a lot of these overheads, they don't want to pay for it at these smaller legal shops because they have to open up the product to display it. But if you go into a place like downtown Toronto, like Cookies, like one of the biggest shops, like one of the luxury shops, every product that they have in there, even the fucking goo, like from their resins to your live resins to your fucking THCA crystals, everything is on display in a jar on a bunch of tables. It's almost overwhelming because you're seeing everything in the entire fucking inventory that they have there besides pre-rolls. So you can do it. It just costs you a fortune because every time you got to throw that product out or give it to your fucking employees or whatever it is, right? But there's probably a pound on display.
So we concentrate
in a
on knowing
Cookies
the
at all
products,
times.
right? Like when a customer comes in and sees the fucking fried look on my face, he's like, "Bro, tell me what you're smoking," and he relies on. They all rely on me, right?
You know what they should have for all those places that you can't just have the jars on display and open them up for everybody and right? Scratch and stiff stickers.
I was thinking even just being able to look at the buds would help. Like, what if they just had
looking does make
yeah.
What if they had
Well,
a peel
yeah,
away
see-through
sticker?
packages. They would make it better.
All you have to do is peel
I
the
can't tell
sticker
you how
back.
many times I bought a bag of sticks, just because I couldn't see what was in it,
Find a company and just pay for the money. If you're gonna go into one of those stores, then buy black market, buy Ghost Drops, buy fucking a higher end brand because you know that even if you don't like the strain, you're getting a good quality strain. Period. That's cured right. That's packaged right. You know what I mean? As opposed to something sitting in a plastic bin with a plastic loader in it and it's already pre-shredded for you and all this shit. Like that stuff's fucking gonna make you sick.
Even these expensive flowers too, like they tried it. Like I'll be like, "Why are they so expensive, man?" And they'll be like, "Dude, the government makes us set these prices."
Yeah, they set the prices
They'll
because
say,
of the
"Oh, we want
THC
to sell it
content and the
for
potency.
yeah, we want to sell it for $30 a half quarter," and they'll say no, 57. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's nuts.
They're controlling the market. The government's is crooked as fuck here.
Yeah,
we're all Canadians. Well, we all live in Canada. 3 of us are Canadians. Sorry, 4 of us live in 4.
2.5.
5. 5 of us fuck each other.
I'm Canadian.
What?
What?
And oh, he's not real. He's not even here. Where's Jamie?
I don't even
Can you
know
pull
who-
up that? Can you pull that video back up?
No, it's gone.
No.
Yeah, Jamie left.
Anyway, you know what my conspiracy is? Like I said, I'm forced to do these shows. I feel like there's a gun in my head. That's conspiracy here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
I should be out.
Hey.
I should be out
Hey.
somewhere
it's two of us who wishes the same.
losing all my money.
Oh,
No.
all right.
It feels like one of those nights, like where I should just go lose everything.
Oh, I'm here when you're ready, bro.
Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna go gamble
What?
it now?
No.
Are you gonna go IRL?
I'm gonna go work on my studio room.
Start going IRL?
I'm gonna play this fucking Contra that's been going on behind me on this monitor. Right when we're done, I'm gonna turn right around and just fucking play some Contra for us.
You should get like 30 of those TVs.
They're expensive, but yeah, I should. They're Commodore 64
And then
monitors.
just make a whole wall out of them.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna go on Marketplace tonight. I'm gonna look for Commodore 64 monitors and CRT TVs, cheap ones.
Have max
Just build
headroom playing on them.
Build a fucking wall behind me. Why not? Blow the fucking breakers in the fucking room.
Why not?
Well, you guys got anything you want to
All right.
close out with? We're rounding out that time of the show. Mikey D, where can people find you if they like your personality and want to see pictures of you naked?
What did you just say though? If they want to see what before the naked part?
Where can people find you on social media if they liked you and they
okay,
fucking
yeah.
wanted to see you naked?
Oh, okay. My OnlyFans, no, at Mikey Junior D on Instagram and Facebook, and that's it.
Beard, ugh, you don't do anything.
You can't have social media. It's impossible.
No.
Yeah,
They don't let you into.
Yeah.
They don't let you into Burning Man if you go to Instagram.
No.
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 Only
All right,
reason I got it.
ladies, you're all beautiful in my eyes, and you go enjoy life. What's the best strain going around right now from somebody who works in the business? What should I be looking for? 'Cause
I don't work in the business anymore, but High Society, but Black Market.
Black Market is putting out some decent
It
stuff.
High
good.
Society, dude. If you can find that strain, it's better than the permanent marker strain that was put out.
El Diablo, when it drops by Low Key, is going to be pretty fire. Right now,
If you want good edibles right now, if you can find them, the Rosen fucking Ghost Drops that just dropped, call your store, ask for them. Ghost Drops of fucking live rosin, fucking goddamn gummies.
Frosted Flakes, Low Key, that one's a fucking top seller right now.
Frosted Flakes, a nice strain.
It's a good one. And
Boys, we're talking about all this shit. I'm going to the weed store now. Now I want some flavor.
yeah, good luck.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Fellas, stick around. We'll have a talk. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
thank you for being on TIDtalk. Tid, take it away, buddy.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Go check out the other channel if you want, where we talk about other stuff. A little less Friday night-ish, if you will. If you're into watching dudes get punched in the face and hearing other dudes talk about it, then that's what we do over there. So you can check all of that stuff out. Thanks again. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, leave a comment. Go give Sam hi to follow. Shout out to Bert. We're always going to shout out Bert everywhere we go because Bert's the
Love
man.
you, buddy.
I said it from the get-go. You can ask Brady over there. I said it. I said he's working everybody. Sure enough, he did. Worked everybody.
Coming soon. We're getting Bert on Shit Talk. We're working on it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get him on here.
We are. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Available now wherever dummies buy the toys. Swing super kick, man. Available now wherever dummies buy the toys.